now, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I just got back from the theater after seeing the Scorch Trials, aka The Maze Runner 2. This is a 2015 film that there wasn't a screening for, or at least not in my city, in my area. However, I was able to see it for free, so there's that. The plot of this movie is, it pretty much picks up right where the first movie left off, where you see Dylan O'Brien as Thomas and the other group of survivors. After they went through that maze and survived everything that they went through, they were rescued by this group of people, soldiers, military guys. It looked like that they're safe until you see in this movie they end up at this facility where they meet ADDICT, who some people might know this actor from Game of Thrones as Littlefinger. I wonder if he's trustworthy. Well, Dylan O'Brien immediately just doesn't trust him, doesn't trust this whole situation. He wants out, and when he gets his friends out, they have to go out there in what they call the Scorch Trials. It's basically the wasteland, what's left of the world, and they have to go out there and survive. Now, what I thought of the Scorch Trials was I really very much enjoyed this film. I did, and there's so much that I like about this movie. First, let me talk about Dylan O'Brien as Thomas. I like him as an actor. He does what he needs to do. The moment where they're at the facility at the very beginning and he's quick to tell his friends, like, this doesn't feel right. I think there's something up here. You understand his friends for going like, why? Like, this is a good thing we have going on. They're giving us food and clothes and shower. Like, why are we going to ruin this right now? But because Dylan O'Brien's the main character, of course he's right. Of course we're going to believe him. And ADDICT as the character that he is. I mean, I don't know. I didn't spend too much time with the trailers and stuff for this movie, so I don't know how much they gave away. But of course, having him here, you look at him bad. You go, yeah, there's something up with this guy. You don't exactly know what it is. Patricia Clarkson, who was in the first movie as kind of the main villain, she is back here. She is sort of running this scheme going on, but I will say this. Sure, she's the villain. Sure, you could say she's similar to the Donald Sutherland character in the Hunger Games, but here at least I understand where Patricia Clarkson's coming from. At least she has a point of view that sort of makes sense. Do I agree with her methods and how she goes about it? No, but again, I understand her point of view. Now, I had no idea. Maybe I should have rewatched the first movie, or maybe we're not supposed to know 100% until this second film that there is a zombie apocalypse going on. I mean, I knew that there was some type of virus that nearly wiped out civilization, and I knew that there was this whole thing about these kids being important to saving the world, but I didn't realize that the virus was a zombie apocalypse, because you see in this movie there are a shit ton of zombies out there in the world. Like when Thomas and the group get out of the facility and they're out there and the world is like a desert, they go to this one building and man, there's just hordes of zombies or infected people. I don't know what I'm supposed to call them, but in these scenes it became a horror movie, and it was scary. It was genuinely scary or creepy. There's something about infected people or zombies that run like they do in this movie that creeps me out, and it was some of my favorite parts of this film. I couldn't believe it just became Resident Evil, almost a better version of Resident Evil, but still, I enjoyed all of that. And even the effects I thought looked great. I mean, sure, when you saw the infected people in daylight, it looked a little I Am Legend-y, not as bad, but still a little too CGI. But when they're in the dark, it was creepy, it looked great. There's a lot of effects on, like, certain storms. Like one scene where they're almost getting attacked by a thunderstorm and like literally struck by lightning. I just thought all of that looked great. And they end up meeting these two characters, Jorge and Brenda. Brenda is played by this actress, Rosa Salazar. I liked her a lot. I think she came into this movie and could be a new potential love interest. I liked her better than Teresa, that character from the first movie. Either way, though, I had a lot of fun with this film. I feel like I went through a lot of ranges of emotion with this movie. It is very dark, it is very serious, but so wasn't the first movie. And also, one thing that I really enjoyed and respect from this movie the most, from this sequel, is that it's so different from the first movie. The first movie was built on the fact that there was this mysterious maze and you had to go through it and you didn't know what was inside of it. And that's what sold the movie, and that's what I thought made me interested in the premise in the film. This movie kind of takes it bigger, grander, and again, it's completely different. Some people might not love that, but I was like, fuck it, go for it. Let's see what else is out there in this world. And the cliffhanger is something that I hope they make a third film. They better make a third film, because I'm totally with this. My rating is a full price. Yes, full price, because that's how much I enjoyed this film. I definitely recommend it. I can't wait to own it on Blu-ray and watch it again. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you too saw the Scorch Trials. What did you think of it? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!